police officers in Nairobi have arrested 3 individuals believed to have been involved in illegal counterfeit business. KTN News' Hussein Mohammed has this exclusive report on how the illegal currency business, famously known as washwash, is on the rise in Nairobi.
3 suspects believed to be behind a money laundering scheme within Busia town have been arrested and arraigned at the Busia Law Courts.
Nikiwa Sub-County Police Commander wa Meru South na maofisa yangu tumeweza kufanikiwa kupata jambazi sugu yule anayehusika na kunyang'anya watu pesa akisema anawatengenezea pesa. Hapa inaitwa washwash.
Government should do more to do civic education. You know there are people who don't understand what exactly washwash is, and that's why they are easily conned.
In the shadows of Nairobi's glittering skyline, where luxury cars cruise past 5-star hotels and high-end nightclubs never seem to sleep, lies a hidden empire built not on hard work or innovation, but on deception, greed, and crime. This is the world of washwash, the underground economy where fake dollars, counterfeit euros, and imaginary gold deals fuel an industry worth billions. Before we dive into this dark and dangerous underworld, remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. Washwash, as it is known, is more than just a street hustle. It is a sophisticated web of con artists, fake investors, politicians, rogue bankers, and international cartels. It thrives in the back rooms of Nairobi's tallest towers, but also in dingy apartments tucked away in Eastlands. At its heart lies the promise of turning worthless paper into real money. The pitch is simple but deadly. A foreign investor claims to have access to millions of dollars trapped overseas or hidden away in trunks of stained banknotes. All they need is a partner, someone willing to invest in the expensive chemicals, papers, or logistics needed to clean the cash. The unsuspecting victim, who is blinded by greed, agrees. But what they don't know is that the entire setup is a trap. In Nairobi, for instance, stories of washwash are whispered in motorists, in clubs along Ngong Road, and in offices where flashy young men walk in wearing designer suits, gold watches, and perfumes worth more than an average worker's monthly salary. They are smooth talkers, always ready with a story of a wealthy uncle in Europe, a connection in Dubai, or a foreigner sitting on millions that can be multiplied in days. This allure of quick wealth has trapped businessmen, politicians.
I was asked this question about money and campaign finance. And I said, you know, this washwash business we are seeing here, some of these people doing well on the campaign trail are people who are on the Interpol list for washwash and money laundering.
And even ordinary Kenyans looking for a shortcut to success. The washwash empire is not limited to cash scams. Gold smuggling has become one of the most notorious aspects of this underworld. Kenya, which neighbors gold-rich countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo, has become a hub for fake gold dealers. Victims from across the world, from Dubai sheiks to West African traders, have flown into Nairobi hoping to secure gold shipments worth millions. What they leave with instead are worthless boxes filled with stones, sand, or even painted scrap metal. Names like Jared Otieno made headlines when he was arrested in connection with fake gold dealings. Yet, despite flashy arrests and public shaming, many of these so-called gold kingpins walk free within days, their charges mysteriously dropped, their cases dragging endlessly in court. Consider the infamous case in 2019, when fake gold, worth millions, was linked to high-ranking politicians. A delegation from Dubai was conned in a deal that shook the nation, with even top security officials mentioned in the scandal. Yet years later, very few convictions have been secured. The washwash cartels operate with impunity, their wealth shielding them from the long arm of justice. Deaths have also followed this world of deception. Behind the glamour, behind the champagne bottles popped in Nairobi's high-end clubs, lies a trail of blood. Victims, who try to demand their money back, are often found dead in mysterious circumstances. Bodies dumped along highways, unexplained accidents, and sudden disappearances have become part of the washwash story. In 2021, the murder of brothers in Kajiado, primarily Kit Angela, was linked to suspicions of washwash dealings that went wrong. Earlier, other prominent figures connected to counterfeit scams met violent ends. some shot dead, others poisoned, their wealth suddenly worthless in the grave. The cars, however, always tell a story. A young man, barely in his 20s, driving a Range Rover Sport or a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, parking outside clubs in Kilimani, where the tables he books are filled with expensive bottles of whiskey and entourages of women. These are the trademarks of washwash money. Unlike genuine businessmen who invest in land, factories, or legitimate enterprises, washwash dealers flaunt their wealth in the most flamboyant ways possible. Social media has become their stage. Instagram reels filled with designer shoes, expensive cigars, and vacations in Dubai or South Africa. Yet behind the filters and the hashtags is nothing but a hollow empire of lies. The police know these individuals. Kenyans know them too. In 2021, several suspected washwash members were arrested in a major sting operation. The suspects, who included foreign nationals from Nigeria and Cameroon, were working alongside Kenyan counterparts. They were accused of printing fake currencies, conning unsuspecting investors, and using Nairobi as their base of operations. But just as quickly as they were paraded before cameras, they were released, the cases collapsing quietly, the cartels stronger than ever. And this is not a uniquely Kenyan phenomenon alone. Across Africa, washwash thrives. In Nigeria, the infamous Yahoo boys run similar scams, posing as businessmen and investors. In South Africa, syndicates use Johannesburg as a base to launder dirty money from across the continent. Internationally, the promise of black money being cleaned through chemicals has trapped victims in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. What makes Nairobi unique is how deeply the scam is tied to politics and social elites. Many cartels survive because of powerful sponsors who protect them. The printing money scam is perhaps the most dramatic. Victims are shown trunks of stained US dollars, allegedly smuggled from war zones. They are told the money is real but needs special cleaning chemicals. The scammers then demonstrate the cleaning process using real notes coated in black ink, washing them with chemicals to reveal genuine currency. The victim, who is once convinced, provides hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy more chemicals. Only later do they realize they have been duped. The so-called money nothing but paper. Imagine renting entire buildings in Nairobi and turning them into fake labs, where the black money scam is staged. When police raids are conducted, they often find printing machines, fake chemicals, and piles of counterfeit notes. Yet despite these crackdowns, the business bounces back within months. Why does washwash continue to thrive? Greed is one reason. Many victims are not innocent bystanders. They are often businessmen or politicians themselves, looking for quick illegal gains, and thus become easy prey. Another reason is corruption. With connections in the police, judiciary, and even government offices, washwash dealers manage to evade justice time and time again. But perhaps the most dangerous element is how normalized this world has become. In Nairobi's club scene, the presence of washwash men is almost expected. They do sponsor events, fund musicians, and pay cash for everything.
Kwani historia ya klabu, unaonanga klabu receipt ya 892,000. Kwani unadhani ni nini? Ndio hiyo tunasafisha.
They live fast and often die young, but while alive they create an aura of untouchable power. Kenyans are left asking, who protects these people? Why do the cases never stick? And why do the deaths connected to these scams never seem to result in convictions? The answer lies in the dark marriage between crime and power. Washwash is not just a scam. It is an industry. It employs brokers, drivers, enforcers, money couriers, and even rogue lawyers who draft fake contracts. It connects Nairobi to Dubai, Hong Kong, and Europe, and it shows no signs of ending soon. As this story continues to unfold, it serves as a chilling reminder. Easy money often comes at the highest cost. For some, it costs their fortunes. For others, it costs their lives. And so, the next time you see a convoy of flashy cars racing down Nairobi's streets, or a young man flaunting unimaginable wealth on social media, please ask yourself, where does the money come from? The answer may just lead you into the heart of the washwash empire. Stay with us for more gripping true crime investigations. Subscribe, like, and share to ensure you don't miss our next deep dive.